I'm going to make some goodies today. I'm going to make some Ezekiel bread, also known as Bible bread. I'm going to have all my goodies here. We're going to do it freshly milled. I have the Wonder Mill. This will mill all the wheat to the flour, and then we have the bread mixer. It's the English-room, if I can pronounce that correctly. All right, we're going to start out with 4 cups of fresh wheat berries. Okay. Fresh. Nice and fresh. See, look at that. These berries are beautiful. Yep. Has some beans in there. Has lentils. Has hard and soft wheat. Mostly hard wheat though. That's what makes the bread. Okay, so when using the Wonder Mill, you have to start it first and then add your berries so we don't jam up. Milling. It's going to be a little loud. Not that loud, is it? Well, this is my first time making a video. Let's hope it comes out okay. If you have any advice, please put it in the comments below. Okay, we have our instant meat. And you put everything in here. We're going to need some hot water. I'll just run my faucet. You want to activate the heat. Put everything in here. We don't have to start the heat first. And I'm thinking we're going to need about 1.5 cups of hot water to get this started. Okay, you hear that? And then it's done. And it cleans itself. Okay, that's all done. Okay, about 1.5 cups. Warm water more than hot. Okay, now, just do this. All right, roll up my sleeves. Okay, we don't need that anymore. So now we're gonna need, let's see, salt don't like it, so we're just gonna put the sugar in. Okay, they do require sugar, but you know what? I'm not gonna use sugar. I am gonna use oil and honey. About 1/3 cup each, right here. So that's 1/3, 1/3. I'm just gonna put it in here. Okay, just gonna start in there. Okay, here we go. That's 1/3. Okay, and then 1/3 honey. I should have left it. Oil this up because it takes the honey out a lot better. Just keep, that's why I put the oil first, because it'll actually pop the honey right in there nicely. So we have the honey. Whoops, I'm going a little over. I'm just going to dump that right in here. Warm water. You know, I did say we could put everything in here, right? So let's do that. Okay, let's put everything in there so that way we don't have to do this a bunch of times. So now, we milled our flour, yay, nice and warm. I can feel the heat coming off of the mill. Now, when measuring for your ingredient list versus the actual wheat, you want to make sure, actually measure 4 cups of grain. You're going to actually come out with probably about 5, get about 1/2 cup. We can go ahead and start it. I don't want it on a timer. We're going to start it out low. We're going to add half of the required flour, Ezekiel flour, to the mix. I just want to give it a minute. So it's calling for 4.5 cups. Add a little bit at a time. I'm going to do 2 and then I'll add the salt. And then I'll do 2 more to see them right there. I will get my salt ready. Well, it's 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm not going to add, because it is hard wheat, it makes the dough softer. So we're going to add, I'm going to add, that's a tablespoon. There you go. Oh, that looks good. Put all that goodness in there. There you go. This is supposed to soften the bread because it is hard wheat. We just freshly milled it, and it could be a little on the tough side. But we're going to add this to soften it up. It's looking really, really, really good. I'm going to add that now because I think we're doing pretty good with the mixing. Okay. Not sure I agree with that, but I'll put it in. And I'm using the Himalayan salt. Okay. Mixing really nice. Now I'm going to add the other 2 cups of flour to my recipe. I'm going to add 1 at a time cups, only because I don't want it to be too thick. Stir it up a little bit more in the middle. Looking good. Okay, we only have half to go, but I'm going to save that half until later. Okay. Okay, so now, just wait. We're going to raise this for about an hour. Let's see where we are then before I take the dough out. Now you see this is going to start knocking against the wall. You don't want it to do that. You're going to pull it in a little bit more and tighten it up. There you go. So now it's kneading like you would your hands. Put all that goodness in. Now I've been raising for about an hour. Doubled in size. See all that goodness in there? So now we are going to knead the dough. I don't want to spray my pans. I know they're non-stick, but I spray. It's a habit. And I think it's a good habit. A little spray. Some nice little easy peasy spray. Alright. So now we're going to do the dough. And roll. Here we go. It's easy peasy, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and dump this out and get this Ezekiel bread going. And let's see, look at all that goodness. It is a little sticky though. Oh, look at that, it's soft. Okay, I should roll up my sleeves. Okay, we'll just knead a little bit. You don't want to over knead. The machine did a lot of that for us, but I do want to knead it a little bit. Oh, just look at that dough. Look at that, right? Does that look delicious? So now I'm going to cut it in half. And then I'm going to work it a little bit. I'm thinking that I need to put it in here, like so. Put that aside for a minute. Put my hands on there. Alright. Just do a little. You don't have to shape it any specific way. You're just going to fold it, really. Freshly milled dough. Oh, yummy. Who can't do this? Huh? So, hopefully I can make some more nice recipes for you. You just fold it up like so. Right, and you put it in your pan. Don't try to mold it in there or anything. Just put it in there. Now we're gonna do the next loaf. We get 2 loaves out of here. You know what? I'm thinking I want to make garlic knots with this, but you know what? Since we already started it for bread, we're gonna do it for bread. But I want to make garlic knots. How many of you guys want to see that and pizza and all that goodness with all this milled bread? I did get the milling machine because it makes things a whole lot easier to do. Okay. You decide you want to mill your own bread. This is definitely, if I can do it, because I have a kitchen that only came with the house. If I can do it, you can do it. So let's bake together, huh? There we go. So now we're going to go ahead and let this rise. I have blankets in the other room.
I should have doubled the recipe here. It wasn't supposed to be 2 pans, it was supposed to be 1 pan.
It's not hot enough in here.
But in another video, I'll teach you how to make
kind of cool.
right the recipe.
I didn't actually need that leftover wheat. So what I want to do with this is put it in a baggie right into the freezer, and you can go ahead and use this anytime. Look at that, nice.